welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing another Bible study, and today's Bible study is coming out of Psalms chapter 65.
So we titled this study Praise and Thankfulness because it's November and that's what November is all about.
We're going to start off, we're going to read the chapter, and then we will dive into what it means. So Psalm 65 says, "To the choir master, it's a psalm of David, a song." Those are baby noises. "Praise is due to you, O God in Zion, and to you shall vows be performed. O you who hear prayer, to you shall all flesh come. When iniquities prevail against me, you atone for our transgressions. Blessed is the one you choose and bring near to dwell in your courts. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of your house, the holiness of your temple. By awesome deeds you answer us with righteousness, O God of our salvation, the hope of all the ends of the earth and of the farthest sea, the one by whom his strength established the mountains, being girded with might, who stills the roaring of the sea, the roaring of their waves, the tumult of the peoples. So those who dwell at the end of the earth are in awe at your signs. You make the going out of the morning and the evening to shout for joy. You visit the earth and water it. You greatly enrich it. The river of God is full of water. You provide their grain, for so you have prepared it. You water its furrows abundantly, settling its ridges, softening it with showers, and blessing its growth. You crown the earth with your bounty. Your wagon tracks overflow with abundance. The pastures of the wilderness overflow. The hills gird themselves with joy. The meadows clothe themselves with flocks. The valleys deck themselves with grain. They shout and sing together for joy."
So this chapter is written by David, and it is a Thanksgiving song, probably written after a fruitful harvest or a drought.
There's a little piece of commentary that we're going to read that goes along with that. It says at the bottom of the explanation for this song, it says, "Singing this song should develop a deep spirit of gratitude in the heart of the worshiper." And I think it definitely does. After reading the chapter, you can definitely see David's gratitude as he's worshiping and talking about how good God is.
Verses 1 through 4 says, "Praise is due to you, O God in Zion, and to you shall vows be performed. O you who hear prayer, to you shall all flesh come. When iniquities prevail against me, you atone for our transgressions. Blessed is the one you choose and bring near to dwell in your courts."
So Zion is a city that David captured and made the capital. This is also the place where the tabernacle is, and then later where the temple was. The first 4 verses is David expressing his gratitude for God's kindness and mercy upon him and the rest of God's people. And he also shows thankfulness for being able to draw near to God and being able to have a relationship with God. Verses 5 through 8 say, "By awesome deeds you answer us with righteousness, O God of our salvation, the hope of all the ends of the earth and of the farthest sea, the one by whom his strength established the mountains, being girded with might, who stills the roaring of the seas, the roaring of their waves, the tumult of the peoples, so that those who dwell at the end of this earth are in awe at your signs. You make the going out of the morning and the evening to shout for joy."
So here, the awesome deeds that David is talking about is God's work of creation. Because God has such power, and we can see that through his creation, it gives us hope.
So this is actually the second psalm that I've Bible studied on in the last couple weeks. Last week I did the Apple Bible Study Method with you guys, and we looked at a psalm during that too. And we did Psalm 16 in that one. And so anyways, it's just really cool to me to look at these psalms and see how when he's speaking to God or of God, whether it is in distress or in thankfulness, he always recounts the works that God has already done in his life, or just the things that he's seen that God has done in this world before, and how God is always proven to be powerful, holy, and faithful. So anyways, that's just side note. That stood out to me, and I thought it was really cool. And it's cool to be able to read somebody else's thankfulnesses and praises, and it helps instruct us on how to do that too.
Verses 9 through 13 say, "You visit the earth and water it, you greatly enrich it. The river of God is full of water. You provide their grain, for so you have prepared it. You water its furrows abundantly, settling its ridges, softening it with showers, and blessing its growth. You crown the year with your bounty. Your wagon tracks overflow with abundance. The pastures of the wilderness overflow. The hills gird themselves with joy. The meadows clothe themselves with flocks. The valleys deck themselves with grain. They shout and sing together for joy. So those scriptures are about God causing the land to produce abundantly. And this just reminded me that if we receive a bountiful harvest, the only explanation for that is that God supplied it. And we should be very grateful for that.
So that's it for the scripture part of this. And my reflection on this chapter is that we can never be too grateful. God has given us so much, and even when we're in the situations or in the mindset when it's really hard to be thankful. I know that there's times like that when it just seems like your world is coming in on you and nothing's going right, and it's really hard to be thankful. I just encourage you to look back and think back to the times when God has been there for you and has helped you get through things. If maybe you're a new Christian and you don't have those experiences yet in your life, I encourage you to read the Bible, because there's so many testimonies of how God has helped people through their hardships in there. It'll give you hope and comfort through whatever you're going through. David sets a wonderful example of recounting all the things that God has done in his past. And that's just a great thing to do, to be reminded that God is a loving and faithful God.
So that's it for this Bible study. We hope you guys got something out of it. And if you do enjoy doing Bible studies with us, be sure to come back next Monday. We also do videos on Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays are faith-based videos, and we'll be starting a new book soon when it gets here.
Hopefully it'll be here by next week.
And on Fridays we do fun videos, which it's just whatever sparks our imagination that week.
Yep. So if you guys are interested in any content like that, you can like and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to be notified of when we upload, you can click the little bell. Hope you guys have a good day, have a good week, and don't forget to shine. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.